Okay, so once you have created an account and you log in and you access it, I'm going to assume this is what it's going to look like. I cannot duplicate a student version. This is an instructor version, but I'm sure they're going to be very similar. So the things that we're going to point out here is these three tabs that you see. I have an instructor-led course, which is listed here, or ebooks, or my other products. So if you also purchase the ebook version, this is how you would access the electronic version of your book. What we're going to focus on is my other products. So when I click that tab, it lists all the books that I have here that have electronic resources. So I'm going to scroll down to our textbook, which is right here, and I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Now, obviously, you're not going to have an instructor resource, so you're going to see student resources. So you're going to go ahead and select that. Now, this is where your assignments are in Canvas are telling you to go to. When it says go to practice and do these things, this is where you're going to go. Now, where we're going to focus on primarily would be on student resources. But before we get to that, I want to focus here a little bit or talk about gradable student resources. I do not use this. All your testing is on Canvas. So do not click on this because it's not going to communicate, and then you're going to be confused on, well, it's telling me that it's not set up. I don't know what to do. Well, I'm not using it. Don't do that. Everything is on Canvas. Now for practice, where you're going to spend time on is we're going to focus here on practice student resources. So we're going to click on that. And now obviously this is our textbook, and we're going to click launch. Now I want to point out a couple of things here. This is the audio glossary, and this is where when you get medical terms, you can look them up, and here you are. So in this, we see what chapter we're focusing on. So as we move on in our textbook, you're going to come to this page, and then you're going to go to the chapter that you want to focus on. Okay. Now, when you come over here to this cursor, it's going to go over the different exercises and give you terms. So for instance, the pronunciation and our spelling is coming from oncology built from word parts. So if I click on that, and this should all look familiar to you. Now, when you want to learn the pronunciation and also the meaning, we can go ahead and click on this little play button.
Adenocarcinoma.
And it gives me the phonetically how to pronounce it. Okay, so that's what you're going to go through. Let's try this one.
Epithelioma.
Okay, so this is a great way to practice the pronunciation of the terms. And also on Canvas, I give you that. I give you that pronunciation. But if you're on the go, this is a way for you to do it. Okay, so now let's go back to practice student resources. And now we're going to go to activities. So here you can practice going over various things. So here, select the correct meaning for the word. And so number one is kino, and here you could put down what does that mean. So you're going to go through here and practice the definitions of these word parts. And you can go through this all through here. So this is where you're going to practice. Now, you really, to learn medical terminology, you need to do these exercises. This is through repetition that you're going to learn what these meanings of these word parts are so that you can break up the words and understand the meaning. Okay. So it's essential that you are going to do these exercises until you get 100% to you're very comfortable, and then you're going to do a practice test on Canvas. Now you can also do practice tests here, as we can see. So let's go back to practice exams. So you can come down over here and do a practice exam, such as chapter, we'll do chapter 1. And so you can go through here and take a practice quiz. So here, reset, and begin quiz. And now you can practice the exam. So this is a good way for you to test. Again, the grades are not transferring into Canvas. This is just an electronic way for you to practice the exam. And then on Canvas, you can go through here and do your practice exams and then the final exams. Okay, so that's what you're going to be using the electronic version of Evolve as far as the resources. Okay, I hope that will help.